Good morning, good morning, good morning. Internet is unstable because it's just unstable.
Not on house internet, that's why.
Well, let's see if that helps. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Prepper Channel, where my name is Roderick Chappelle and we make prepping fun. In this morning show, we're going to be talking about some strange news and are you winter ready? So without further ado, back by popular demand, roll the old intro. All right, and there you got Jennifer dancing, me beatboxing, and Jackson on cue doing his thing. And Jackson sporting the cone of shame.
Come here, Jack.
He had to have a little procedure yesterday, so that's what he is up to this morning, Jack. So welcome back, everybody. So let's give you guys an update on our grooming season.
You still ain't pull that watermelon out of the yard.
So we're doing So we're doing an experiment. This is a stalk of celery that we cut and we're growing. And I'm worried about it because it has mold all around it. Well, fur. We say fur. And
you probably should take that out.
we started some avocado seeds in the same thing. So let me give you guys an aerial view so you guys can see what's going on with this.
All right, good boy, Jack.
There you go.
Take
All
your
right.
meds this morning.
So,
Don't
don't know
bad.
what's going to happen here or how it's going to continue to work. So, not really worried about it. It's an experiment. And when you're experimenting, that is what it is, an experiment. So, let's give you guys an update on some of these other ones that we have going. All right, for those that are new here, I take avocado seeds, I stick them in a jar that we've used in the past. And after a month or so, it will start growing one of those little things out the top, which is a sprout. I don't really know if it's the right word. Shoot, maybe?
What did they say was wrong with his teeth?
Oh, I didn't say me. I don't remember them saying anything about his teeth. All right, and then that will eventually start to get taller, like so. Okay?
Why didn't they do this just okay? What's this freak?
And then, you know what? Why don't I just move the camera instead of moving all the plants? All right, so got several leaves going. These are starters. Got some pineapples started, and then they will turn eventually into little baby trees. Okay, I don't really know all the proper terminology. I just know that I'm trying to grow some stuff. How about that? Now, I did bring some of my citrus trees in. Since I brought them in, my lemon tree, all the little buds and everything, it is sprouted or started. They're starting to fall off. So I don't think we're going to get any lemons this year. Maybe one. Maybe. And this is a first year tree for us. So we'll see. So let's get on topic. Strange news. And I was kind of reluctant about talking about this one topic simply because, anytime you talk about government things, you run a risk of, I don't know, raising too many eyebrows. But I couldn't pass up this topic. This was interesting to me. And I'm wondering, when I tell you about it, I really want you guys to comment and let me know your thoughts. Because I had one way of thinking, then I read the article and I was like, maybe they should have changed it. So, how many of you guys have heard that the United States nuclear arsenal was still controlled? Ready for this? Are y'all ready? You're not gonna be ready for this news. The nuclear arsenal was still controlled via floppy disk. In 2019, this is not 1983. This is not 1990. This is not year Y2K. In year 2019, the U.S. nuclear arsenal was still being controlled via floppy disk. And when I heard that, when I saw the article, I was like, are you serious? Then I read the article. And apparently, you cannot hack anything. You can't hack into anything that doesn't have an IP address. So I was like, well, shoot. Maybe we should have just left it on floppy. Never thought I'd hear myself say something like that. But anyway, I just thought that was very interesting. I also saw another, and I don't really talk politics on this channel, but I did see something that was rather interesting to me. Our President Donald J. Trump, was caught holding the umbrella for himself, and he left First Lady Melania out in the rain. Now, I didn't read the article and I didn't watch the video. And, of course, that was just the title of it, and it did, from the picture, it did look like that could have been the case. But it could have been also either Photoshop or, and I didn't read the article because it just wasn't interesting to me, because that's that doesn't mean anything to me. How you treat your wife or whatever, that's your business. And I really truly believe that if more of us would mind our own business, I think not only would this country be a better place, but I think this whole entire world would be a much better place if we just stop trying to make our neighbors do what we want them to do. Woo! Can I get a witness? So I thought that was pretty funny. Like I said, I did not read the article. I don't know how true it is or it is not. I just thought it was ha funny. Okay. And let's see, what else did I see? Oh, okay, so this was a crazy event, and I don't remember what state it was in, but I was reading this article. They have these prize bulls, full-blooded bulls, Montana, Nebraska, somewhere, and they're turning up dead with no traces of blood. It's like the blood has been totally drained from their bodies. So I was like, that's interesting. And the only other time I've ever heard of something like that is science fiction. Or was it science fiction? And of course, they were talking about, maybe the aliens are doing some kind of probes or something, I used to have this video game. It was called Destroy All Humans. And it was something like that in the video game where the alien would, get out of here. Go. It's Atlas trying to come in here and do something, whatever he does. I think he's our marksman around here, if you know what I mean. So anyway, in this video game that you used to have, Destroy All Humans, you control the alien, you rode around, you had your flying saucer, and you could pick people up and you could probe. It was a very interesting game. It was kind of rather entertaining and extremely fun. But of course, when I started reading that article, that was the first thing that popped into my mind. I was like, are the aliens down here doing some kind of probes against the mammals and living of the world? So anyway, I just thought that was pretty funny. So as you guys find interesting news articles, send them to me, and I'll read over them, and who knows, maybe your article will get talked about one morning. All right. So let's talk about winter. Winter is not coming anymore. Winter is here. All right. I've been talking about how the season was changing earlier, or it seemed like the seasons were changing earlier. It seemed like fall came in really, 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 really early, like in late July, early August. I was talking about how it felt like it was fall already. The leaves had changed it here in Virginia, and I had noticed the temperature change. I even looked it up. And on some days, we were definitely below the averages. And, I know everybody thinks I'm crazy, which is fine. It doesn't matter to me what you think. It doesn't matter. Well, for some folks it does matter. But, like I was talking to someone yesterday. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to put their business out there. Because they was like, yeah, I know you probably think I'm crazy. I'm like, every prepper is crazy. It just depends to what degree of crazy. Little joke. But, I think you have to be a little bit different Okay, and I'm not gonna use the word crazy. You got to be a little bit different to lead this lifestyle because you see the world different. You know, how can you be like everyone else and do everything that everybody else is doing if and when you see things differently? I mean, doesn't that make sense? Does to me. You know, you look at a news story on TV, and the next person looks at a news story, and you see it one way, and the other person sees it another way, and you see it as in, okay, that that could be a false flag. Oh, that could be a red flag. Oh, that could be things about to pop. And then somebody else looks at it like, oh yeah, that's just news. Is it just news? And then, do you believe what you hear on radio, on TV? Because it is, remember, the root words of what they're telling you. It is television programming. It is a radio program. It is an internet program. Even this channel, this is a program. We're programming you to think a little bit different about your life, your family, things to come, things not to come. Okay? Even this is programming. It's good programming, but it's still programming. So start, become more of an independent thinker. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe this, don't go with the status quo. Look at it objectively, and then make a decision. Make sense? If not, say, hey, that Roger, that doesn't make any sense at all. I try, and for those that are new here, we try to make prepping fun, but we try to give you a common sense approach to everything. Look at things and look at it like, look at it both ways. That's why, I will never come on here and talk politics. Why? Politics, two subjects, politics and religion, we're not going to talk on this channel. Because those two things divide people and make people want to fight and kill more than anything else. I've never seen more debates and more folks upset about things than when it comes to politics and religion. And if I'm wrong, I want somebody to tell me I'm wrong. Because you can have best friends. I'm talking about best of friends. And one can be on one political side, and the other one can be on another political side. And you know what happens in the end? They can lose friendships. Years and years and years of friendship over politics. So I just choose not to do it. I choose not to talk about it. If you guys want to talk about it, that's fine. If you want to privately get my opinion about things, that's cool. But as far as me coming on and opening, you won't get that here. So let's do some juicing. And for those that are new to us, this is what we do daily. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to have a show in the morning. It's going to start between 6:15 and 6:30 every morning, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You might get some bonus shows in there on Monday. You may get a bonus show on Friday. You may get a bonus show on Saturday between those hours. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and this is something we're trying, just to try this week to see how it works. And if it works, then we will continue to do it. Because I believe in testing things. That is my thing. I will test a theory on you in a minute. I don't tend to believe too many things that people tell me, because I tend to try them for myself. So if you want me to, if you have an experiment or something and it's within reason, tell me about it, show it to me, send me the article, and we will try it within reason. Okay, I'm not gonna do everything. I'm not gonna come in the kitchen and stand on top of my head and shout to the top of my lungs some crazy stuff. That's just not gonna happen. But like I said, within reason. Another thing, once you guys start putting you guys in a different mindset, and this is something else I'm gonna start trying. I ate some beans the other night, and I watched this can. I said, you know what? I looked at it because, when you start living this lifestyle, you start seeing things differently. I said, wait a minute. Some contents can sit in this can for years and still be good. So that means this can is made out of something that could be reused, right? So I said, you know what? I'm always real light on jars because I like to start my plants in jars. So I said, you know what? Why don't I take this and I try to use that as the way I've been using jars, and let's just see. So you guys are going to witness the first time that we're going to take one of these cans and we're going to take one of these avocado seeds and we're going to stick it off in there. We're going to see what happens. And I'm always like this. What is the worst thing that can happen? What is the worst thing that can happen? If you know, then let me know. This seems like, okay. All right. Normally I would clean, and I didn't clean my avocado seeds like I normally do. Normally I would clean it up real good. I just kind of rinsed it off this time. I left some of the residue of the avocado on there. I just wanted to see what was going to happen and see if it would make a difference in it growing. So, that's why it kind of looks a little bad and not as well as the other ones. Looks like some of these over here I have let sit out the water too long, and I need to. Oh, one fell off in the jar, so it's probably gone. It's not any good. I don't check these as often as I should, and this one has started rooting. Oh, it has a really nice root on it. Okay, y'all see how that works? The root system starts. This thing is really long. That taproot is long. Look how long that taproot is. So we're going to leave it in there. We're just going to let it keep growing. Eventually, the top of it will pop open and we'll have a plant. And I also talk to all of my vegetation. I tell them how much I appreciate them. I tell them how much I love them. You have to. If you want them to thrive, it's like your water. Speak to your water. You know, water is abundant on this planet, and water is everywhere, and most of your body is made up of water. And if you don't believe me, get you a really good digital scale and you'll find out. Now if you get on a digital scale and you test your body and your body is less than 50% water, you're in trouble. It means you're majorly dehydrated and you really need to do something. So let's do some juice and then we're going to get out of here, okay? I always start with my softer juices first on the low settings. So I will actually turn the camera today so you guys can see what we have going on. So when I cut everything up, I usually start with my hard fruits. Cut them up first so they'll be on the bottom because I want to do those last. And I always juice my grapes the very last thing because I juice the stem and the seeds and all. I actually found some grapes last night that had seeds in it. I couldn't believe it. And because of splatter, I have learned to load my juicer first and then turn it on, as opposed to turning it on and then loading, because if you do it that way, unless I'm in a hurry, unless you do it that way, you tend to get splatter everywhere or pulp everywhere. And before when I knew these ads, this is a Breville Cold Fountain Plus, I think that's what it's called. And I've had this machine probably, well, not a year yet. It'll be a year in like January, February. Good morning, JK. Health is wealth. Agree with the juicing? You do the same? You know, JK, I'm glad you said that health is wealth. And I have been on this journey of, increasing and bettering my health since January this year. I actually have lost over 100 pounds on my journey, and I've slowly started putting it back on. And at times, it is truly a struggle, even for me, And I lead groups. I teach people this lifestyle. I teach people how to fast. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Life kicks me in the, when I'm down too. Wow, that was a good catch. Good catch, plate. And it's a struggle sometimes. So I understand. I understand your pain. I understand having the unwanted pounds. I read an article, and that article was it was real amazing to me. For every pound that you lose, listen to this, for every pound that you lose, it takes 4 pounds of weight off your knees. So if you have knees and back problems and all that kind of stuff, start losing some weight. I have the Breville Juice Fountain. Oh, okay, the Elite. Cool. Now because this is the only juicer I've ever owned, I don't know the difference. I do eventually want to get me a slow juicer. I think you extract more juice out of those. And that's why I really try to do on a low setting with my juicer as much as possible. Because I noticed the slower you juice, the more juice you get out. So eventually, but my next major purchase around here is going to be a Berkey. I've been wanting a Berkey for years. And I believe that, it's going to happen. Those things are like $300. But like you said, you can't put a price on your health because health is wealth. And if those that don't believe that, go to the hospital for a heart attack or a stroke, and you'll find out. My mom had a heart attack like 3 years ago. Her hospital bill was like $120,000. She's like, use me as an example. I don't mind. JK, how's Alaska this morning? All right, we'll turn on high just so we get all the extra juice out. Okay, let's look at what we've made. And I really appreciate you guys for being here. We made, and I did a video last night about a milestone that we hit. We may hit another mile. If we have a really good day today, which we could. We do have days like that. If we have a day today that is amazing, we will hit another milestone today. We will go over 25,000 views. And for us just getting started, that is an amazing feat. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. You guys stay tuned today because I have several videos I'm putting up this morning. All right, so that's what we produced. Alaska, not too shabby, getting colder and darker. Yeah, I remember the other day you told me it was y'all's winter. I was thinking that y'all was about to go into summer, but yeah, it's gonna get cold. 40s. Wow, really? 40s? That's where we are. We woke up this morning, it was like 40 degrees. I was like, ooh, it's starting to get chilly. So, but it's crazy. It's that time of year where it's gonna be 40 in the morning and 70 at the afternoon. And then it's going to get dark around, 5:30, 6 o'clock. And it's going to start cooling off again. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not. But I try to reuse and repurpose everything around here. These are my water bottles. We get these doohickeys from Whole Foods. Every now and then when we want a treat, we'll do an Italian soda. And we will... drink one of those. I mean, it's like maybe once a month. But I keep these bottles because they're excellent water bottles. Excellent. Excelente. So those that are new to our channel, I get up most mornings. I bring y'all over here with me. I get up most mornings and I do juices for Jennifer. She does juice as a meal. First thing in the morning, most mornings. And about half of the time, I'll do juices with her. I'm a little bit different. because I struggle so much with my eating, she has way more discipline than I would ever. I can only just wish to have the discipline this girl has. So she gets up and she gets a juice every morning. And a lot of you guys might ask, well, why doesn't Jennifer get up and do her own juice?
Because Roger don't
That
let
is
me
a
touch
great question. Thank you for asking. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why Jennifer does not get up and do her own juice is because I don't want Jennifer touching my machine. That is the God's honest truth. Now, if I die before she does, she can juice every day if she wants to. 4 and 5 times a day. But while I'm alive, she cannot touch my juicer. Now, we used to have, what was that, a Black & Decker?
Yes.
It took me one, J.K.'s laughing, he falling out. It took me one time to use that Black & Decker. Because Jennifer used to do the juices. And she cut up everything. I used that thing one time. Once was all it took for me.
Oh my God, this sucks.
I was like, what in the holy heck is this going on? It took, now what y'all just saw me do, it took me literally like 40 minutes to do that with the Black & Decker.
And I was doing it.
And Jennifer was doing this every day. And I was done. I couldn't take it. And we immediately, when I say immediately, soon as I got off work, I was like, we going to Bed Bath & Beyond. Because I had researched them. I saw they had, the Breville's. And I pulled off the internet a 25% coupon or something. And I was able to get 25% off. And I spent that money. And these things are not cheap. But I was like, I am not.
Is this what you've been doing the whole time?
I did say that. I was like, is this what you've been doing the whole time? This is what you've been doing. This is what takes you so long to make juice.
My juicing was a labor of love.
Well, my juicing is not. It is quick and easy.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for convenience.
See that? Labor of love.
And I was not going to allow her to keep doing what she was doing. Y'all see how that love works? I was like, this sucks. JK said, "Oh wow, no mercy with the purchase." No, these I mean, yeah, you own a Breville. You know Breville's are pricey. Even though they're centrifugal juicers, they are pricey. But the one thing I like about this juicer, and the other juicer that we had, the Black & Decker, I think Jennifer brought that into the relationship. Because I wouldn't have bought nothing like that. I know better.
We bought that like when we was living on Colonial or something.
No, you bought it.
Oh no, I bought it, but I didn't buy it as a juicer.
That's right, it was a food
I bought it
processor.
as a food processor.
Okay, so I was trying to figure out what was going on. But I knew this was our first juicer. No, I did used to have a juicer.
You did. You gave it away.
I gave it away.
You gave it the bubble.
I sure did. I gave a really nice juicer away, y'all. And I think it was a Breville.
I had never seen it. I don't know what it was. You had never.
I had never taken it out of the box. Nope. I had used it before, but I had never taken it out of the box since Jennifer and I were together. And I was like, I'm never going to use this thing, and I regretted that because the person that gave it to me, I know they spent some good money on it. Well, hey, you live and learn.
It's gone now.
It is gone, way gone. And I'm sure as soon as I gave it to a guy who does flea marketing, I'm sure as soon as he took it up there, somebody rolled past day one and bought that juicer.
They probably did. It's like, man, how much you want for that juicer right there? Oh man, I don't know, $25, $30.
Yep, he probably sold it for $25 maybe. And just got rid of it. And I'm sure the person that bought it, they were very happy because they had all the parts. It was practically new. I had used it maybe 5 or 6 times. And yeah. So that's the story of our juicing. Had mine for about 4 or 5 years. It works well. Yeah, they work amazing. They sure do. And it's easy. What I really like about it is the ease of the cleanup. I'm done cleaning up right now. You run some water, you take the little brush thing that they give you, and you clean up, and boom, it's done and over.
Yeah, I actually use the Dawn when I clean up.
You use Dawn? Oh.
Yeah, I actually clean the juicer.
Oh, okay, well.
Not just rinse it out with some hot water.
Rinse it. She is so country.
I did that for you. Nowhere.
So the juicer goes back up here on the shelf. Jim's making her some lunch. You drink a jar of juice per day. I think maybe 2 at a time. Okay, I drink a jar of juice per day. I think maybe 2 at times. Oh, 1 or 2 jars a day. Yes, and it's so much cheaper to make your own juice because if I was to order that same juice at a juicing place, it would cost me $10 to $12, $15. And here,
And the jar's not even that big.
yeah, the jars are never this big. Okay, never. You're never getting. This is almost full. Wow, I didn't realize. That's 24.
It's 28 ounces, honey. I've already told you those jars are
Yes,
not
that's
32.
true. It's 28 ounces of juice. I was about to tell y'all 32, but she's right.
My jars are 32.
And a lot of times you get this amount of juice.
You right.
For that
like
price.
$12.
Yes, and I know what the ingredients are. You're right, JK. I don't know. You don't know what people are putting in your food, juices, or whatever when you buy them out.
Right.
You have no idea.
Scary.
Versus that supermarket. Yes. So, just so you guys know, well, I'll tell you, how about we just say that for tomorrow? I'll tell you guys what to do and where to go to get your juice materials. So, thank y'all for being here again today. Jennifer's about to leave and walk her out, and y'all look forward to some more videos today. I got a really good one that I'm going to post here in about 2 hours. All right, I love y'all. Pieces. Take care.